From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us on your Monday. I'm Jeanelle Slade. Well, tonight there are 2 more reported deaths at a Billings West End care facility. These developments as Riverstone Health late this afternoon announces free COVID-19 testing every day, Monday through Friday, for everyone. Well, the 2 latest confirmed victims were residents of a Billings long-term care center that has now lost 7 patients total in the last week. The residents of Canyon Creek Memory Care passed away Sunday. Both women were in their 90s. One died at a local hospital and another at the Canyon Creek campus. As of Friday, the total number of Canyon Creek residents and employees confirmed positive was 91. Now, the 3rd death reported by the state today is the Bighorn County woman we told you about yesterday, who also died Sunday. To date, 11 people have died in Yellowstone County, another 5 in Bighorn County. Together, literally half of the state's 32 total COVID-related deaths. Across Montana, active cases today also jumped over 900. 903 are reported after Gallatin County health officials confirmed another 50 cases this morning, 41 of which are active. Now, if you've been in contact with a confirmed positive individual, don't feel well, or even if you're just wondering if you might be asymptomatic, you can now find out. Starting tomorrow, Riverstone Health will offer free drive-through COVID-19 testing Monday through Friday. Now, that testing will take place in the Shrine Auditorium parking lot at 1125 Broadwater Avenue. There are some quick rules to follow. Each day, the first hour of testing from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. is reserved for those who have been identified through public health as contact tracing through the contact tracing process. Then starting at 10 a.m. to 12:30, testing will be offered to the general public on a first-come, first-served basis. Now, when you drive up, please follow signs and staff and remain in your vehicle. Riverstone Health will notify everyone of their test results when available. Well, both Bighorn and Missoula counties have already mandated everyone wear masks while at indoor public places. Now, the mayor of Whitefish has called an emergency meeting to look at that possibility as well. Now, this leads to a bigger statewide discussion. Should masks be mandatory? MTN's Matt Holzaffel reports.
Here in Cascade County, as is the case with most of the rest of Montana, masks in public spaces are recommended but not required. Earlier in July, the Retail Industry Leaders Association sent a letter to the National Governors Association asking the governor of any state that didn't already have a statewide mask requirement to put one in place. Here in Montana, although Governor Steve Bulk continues to implore Montanans to wear masks whenever social distancing isn't possible, it seems as though a statewide mask mandate isn't coming anytime soon.
In response to the July 6th letter, Governor Bullock said, quote, "I'm heartened that several associations representing businesses, restaurants, taverns, breweries, and more have called on Montanans to wear masks when social distancing is not possible, and many groups have requested their members require frontline workers to wear masks and work together to stay open. I remain hopeful that Montanans will take seriously the recommendations of all those who work on the front lines so that we don't have to get to the point of a mandate on masks."
I'd make it mandatory. There's a lot of places I've gone to in town that they're not wearing masks either. You know, people have gotten lax. Cases are really increasing all over the United States again.
Many businesses are asking people to wear masks, but not requiring them.
We're not mandating masks. If you do come in wearing a mask, I will more than happy put mine on. If you don't, I will definitely keep my social distancing 6 feet apart.
I can't make people wear masks, but I think masks should be enforced again.
Both business owners say that not everyone that comes in now has a mask on.
Lately, I've seen people more relaxed now, so I'm seeing about 30% wearing masks and the rest not.
50-50 actually. I mean, like I said, if they're not coming in today, I haven't seen anybody wearing a mask, but I know I've got somebody coming in that will be wearing one.
So far, it's been up to individual counties in Montana to put mask mandates in place. Elsewhere in the country, the number of states requiring masks in some capacity is now over 20. In Great Falls, Matt Holzaffel, MTN News.
Now, so far, again, Missoula County and Bighorn County are the only counties in the state to approve mask requirements. Well, after years of pressure, the NFL's Washington Redskins is changing its name. The team released a statement this morning saying a new name and design is on the way, but the color scheme will likely stay the same. The current logo has a direct connection to the Blackfeet Nation of northern Montana. MTN's John Riley spoke with tribal members today to get their reaction.
Washington team ownership announced Monday they will be retiring their name and logo. The logo isn't a mascot, though. It's based off a real man, Chief Two Guns Whitecalf of the Blackfeet tribe.
He was a very prominent person. As what he led to the Blackfeet was integrity. He was a man of integrity.
The team had used the logo since the 1970s. The logo had previously been an R until Walter Blackie Wetzel, former chairman of the Blackfoot tribe and president of the National Congress of American Indians, persuaded the team to change it. The team maintained a relationship with the Wetzel family and the Blackfeet Nation over the years, and members of the tribe have performed traditional music and blessings at the team's stadium several times. The name and logo change comes after a letter signed by 87 investors and shareholders with a total worth of $620 billion was sent to the sponsors Nike, Pepsi, and FedEx, requesting them to stop doing business with the team until the name was changed. The National Congress of American Indians praised the name change and said the previous name disrespected, demeaned, and stereotyped all Native people. Murray said he can't speak for every member of the more than 540 tribes in the U.S., but personally can see how the name and the actions of some of the fans can be seen as unrespectful and degrading.
They would paint their faces and act out, different, put on feathers and whatever. And I think that's what really turned a lot of people off.
John Riley, thanks again. Now, Donnie Wetzel tells MTN his family has varying opinions on the matter. Personally, he tells us he was glad to see the name change, but sad to see the logo go as well. Well, over in Helena, construction began today on the Tribal Flag Plaza at the state capitol grounds. Now, the plaza will showcase flags from Montana's 8 tribal nations next to the United States and Montana flags. Construction begins a little over a year after Governor Steve Bullock signed a bill to have the flags permanently displayed. The director of the Indian Affairs for the governor's office says the plaza will be a reminder of the contributions that American Indians have made at home and overseas. It will also represent the partnership between the current administration and Montana's tribal nations.
It really represents the contributions American Indians had made to the state of Montana, but also the partnership between Governor Bullock and his administration and all the Montana tribes, and the things that we've collaborated on and that we've been able to accomplish.
Now, that project is scheduled to be completed at the beginning of October. Well, in Billings, it might cost you a bit more to park your car downtown starting August 1st. The Billings City Council is set to decide on a series of rate increases in its meeting tonight. Q2's Mitch Laggy joins us now with details. Mitch.
Tonight, the Billings City Council will discuss possible rate increases to park at downtown parking meters. As well, possible fee increases may be on the way if you want to recreate at the Billings City parks. 3 fee increases would bring in an estimated $170,000 in new money to the city every year. Now, the rate to park downtown could jump by 25 cents if approved tonight, totaling $1.25 for the first and second hour parked. Now, a second increase may come to Billings Parks and Recreation, with possible fee increases to use park facilities like the shelters and pools. Of note, all prices of admission to Rose and South Park pools would increase by $1 if approved. On top of the possible fee increases, Billings voters will be asked in a few months to decide on a public safety mill levy that will help bring in an extra $4 million to the city. In Billings, Mitch Laggy, MTN News.
Thanks, Mitch. And Mitch tells us fee increases could be on the way for the city-operated Mountain View Cemetery as well. Join us right back here tonight at 10 o'clock for the decisions. Well, after spending months working from home, hospice and home health workers with St. John's United have a new downtown office. Take a look. The Ganan family donated its beautiful former North 30th Street building to the nursing home, and it will be put to good use right away. Officials say the staff is extremely appreciative to have a place to go to work again after COVID-19 precautions kept them away from the nursing home. More future plans for the building will be announced in August. Well, Rockin' the Rivers Music Festival has pulled the plug for 2020. It's a 3-day music festival that draws thousands of people and has featured some big-name legends and some new bands near Three Forks. The festival website now states the event is postponed until August of next year. Organizers say they held out on a final decision as long as they could, but their permits relied on rules for public gatherings that are set by federal, state, and local health officials. Up next on tonight's Q2 530 News, gone fishing? Well, a premier fly fishing shop in Livingston has now changed owners. We're going to meet the new owner next. And later in sports, we unveil our female Mount Rushmore selections as voted on by you.
And coming up in weather, some instability showers are moving along the state line with Wyoming. Will those showers be coming here, and what's ahead after that? We'll have the answer to those questions coming up.